Good evening. You're listening to Myth and Mist, your one-stop podcast for killers, chillers, and thrillers of the Pacific Northwest. I'm Genevieve.
I'm Haley.
And here we are.
Here we are. We record 2 episodes at a time, and our second ones are always a little silly.
The second ones are always a little silly. I feel like this one, I'm sorry in advance if my voice decides to take a powder, because the last one that we recorded was a long one. It was a lot of talking. So I think it'll be fine. But
if you're like, why does she sound weird? That's why.
Got some for Nada.
That's why.
Wet the old whistle.
We're wetting the whistle, as they say.
So this episode will be coming out on May 18th, I believe. Do you want to hit us with some true crime May 18 facts?
Well, I don't have a true crime one for this date, but I do have a Pacific Northwest historical date, which everyone will know, which was that on May 18th in 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted.
Oh, wow.
In
Happy
Washington
anniversary.
State. It killed 57 people and caused $3 billion in damages.
Oh, it killed people? For some reason, I never knew that.
It killed 57
Wow.
people.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's horrifying.
Actually, I do have a true crime, a couple true crime, actually.
Oh, you know what? I wish I would have known that in advance, because I really want to do St. Helens. I want to do an episode on St. Helens. So May 18th would have been perfect, but maybe next year.
Oh, there's always time.
Yeah.
We can
There's
100% do a Mount St. Helens episode.
There's a lot of like silly paranormal shit, a lot of Bigfoot stories.
Well, that's also where Halloween Town is.
Wait, is it?
St. Helens.
That's St. Helens, Oregon, though, right? That's
Oh,
different.
that's St. Helens. God damn it.
Mount St. Helens.
I was thinking St. Helens, Oregon for some reason. I don't know. But I'm sure that there's been murders.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's murders everywhere. Someone probably died right where I'm sitting at some point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. So we'll find them.
Yeah.
But also in 1973, Aeroflot Flight 109, there was a hijacking. The hijacked plane exploded and all 82 people on board were killed.
Oh.
I had no idea that
Where
even
was
happened.
that? Like, do you know where the flight was going or where it took off from?
It was going from Moscow to Cheetah and was hijacked by a terrorist aiming to force the plane to China.
Oh.
An air marshal shot the hijacker, but the hijacker's bomb detonated as a result of the shot,
Also horrifying.
destroying the aircraft and killing everyone.
Damn.
So that's terrifying.
Yeah.
And the Santa Fe High School shooting in 2018, which killed 10 people in Texas.
I hate every one of those things, but that one the most.
It's all just awful. There's another tagline for us. It's all just awful.
Sometimes you get it, and
Sometimes
it's all
you
just
get
awful.
it, and it's all just awful.
Well, your stories this week, you said, are a little lighter.
My stories this week are, I don't want to say they're light because there's still death that happens in 2 of them, but they are weird
Okay.
and fascinating.
Any trigger warnings?
I don't think so,
Oh.
except for death,
Okay.
which
You're listening.
sometimes you get it. I don't know.
Sometimes you get it. You're listening to a true crime podcast.
You're listening to a true crime podcast, and sometimes you get it.
and everything is awful.
And everything's awful. We're still working on creating merch, by the way. Even if we're the only ones that use it and get it, it's still happening.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I want to
Constantly
wear shirts.
collecting taglines. I forgot to bring them because I am an idiot and brain dead, but I do have 2 mock-up drawings for stickers that I meant to bring to show you.
Cool.
And as well as some t-shirt ideas and some coffee cup ideas.
Ooh, I bet my mom would buy a t-shirt.
Was she?
Yeah,
Okay,
she would.
perfect. The t-shirt, spoiler alert, is just going to say, fuck you, Wesley Allen Dodd, and then have his picture.
She'll love it.
Or no, it's going to say, rest in shit, Wesley Allen Dodd.
Yeah, it's
and
very
then a
mom-coded.
picture of his ugly, stupid face. Okay. Shall we get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. All right, this is the first of 3 stories. 3 little mini stories I have for you today. This is like my anthology episode.
Excuse me.
This one takes place in Milwaukee.
Wait, did Jordan ever press play? He did, right? He wouldn't have not. He would have.
He said we were rolling.
Okay.
Does it not look like we are?
I just don't remember him saying we're rolling, but if he did, then we're good. Okay. I think he would have pressed play before walking away.
He has to. He's a professional.
Yeah. He's the only professional.
And if he didn't, we'll kill him. And then we'll make an episode on it.
Sometimes you get it, Jordan.
Jordan, let it be known. Sometimes you get it.
Anyway.
Okay. On June 2nd, 2016, 46-year-old Melissa Ann Blair arrived at the Portland State Penitentiary for a visit with her boyfriend, 41-year-old Anthony Powell, who is incarcerated there serving a life sentence for the recent aggravated murder of his mother-in-law. All of that sounds terrible.
Yeah. Yep.
Brandy Pokovich met Anthony Powell by accident. Her husband had recently been incarcerated as well, and he was getting letters from him because they met in jail. And Brandy, being the curious little creature that she was, decided to open his mail and just start reading the letters, which is weird, but whatever. Anthony was, like I said, serving a life sentence for recently the aggravated murder of his mother-in-law in Multnomah County. And something about them, they just clicked, and they developed this long-distance kind of pen pal friendship. She would visit him on occasion. They'd send each other letters. They'd talk on the phone. They got very close. Eventually, Brandy and Anthony had worked it out so that even though he was incarcerated, she would kind of use her own social media accounts to fish for him. And I have no idea how she did this. It sounds really convoluted and awkward, but yeah, she would use her Facebook and her Instagram to find single women that were interested in being, quote, girlfriends with him. And then she would pick them up and drive them to the jail, to prison, to visit him.
It was a weird setup.
Very weird. I mean, even just how they became friends is weird. What's
with women obsessing and thirsting over men in prison?
I don't know. I think maybe it's the controlled danger thing. Yeah. It's they equate it to watching a horror movie because they're I can interact with this dangerous person, but they're put away. So there's not actually any danger. It's like flirting with danger.
Yeah.
But it's way more fucked up. It's not like watching a horror movie because these are real people who have actually harmed people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. To each their own. Whatever. Obviously, I support writing letters to incarcerated people. That's cool.
Absolutely.
But this just sounds like a very weird, convoluted, time-consuming endeavor. So I don't know why she has this much time on her hands that she's able to devote all this time to getting this mandates. But whatever, she's down, so she does it. Whatever. One woman she found to date Anthony was 46-year-old Melissa Ann Blair. I don't know much about her other than apparently she saw a picture of Anthony and was like, yum. And on the morning of June 2nd, 2016, she walked right into Portland State Penitentiary to meet her man. They visit, they chit-chat, I'm assuming flirt, what have you. And at the end of their visit, they share what the article that I read calls, quote, a long, passionate kiss. So they make the fuck out. Which you wouldn't think was allowed.
I know. I just picture guards being no touching, no touching.
Well, I looked up visitation rules for Oregon State Penitentiary, and it says, quote, a brief embrace is allowed at the beginning and end. So I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. They make out. I guess the guard was like, let them kiss. Let him smooch. Go ahead. What he didn't know was that when they kissed, Melissa passed Anthony not 1, not 2, but 7 balloons of methamphetamines into his mouth.
Whoa.
Now, I don't know if he intended to swallow all of them, if he did in fact swallow all of them or only some of them and he kept the others in his mouth. I don't know if he meant to swallow any of them. I don't know what the intention was there, but I do know that he did swallow at least 2 of them because later that evening those 2 balloons ruptured in Anthony's stomach and he died very shortly thereafter of methamphetamine toxicity. In other words, he OD'd.
Wow.
He was found dead in his cell at approximately 8:15 p.m. that night. It did not take authorities long to piece together what had happened, and Melissa was arrested and charged with drug conspiracy. She was not, however, charged with murder or manslaughter. As District Judge Marco Hernando ruled, it was tragic and sad, but he shares responsibility for what happened. And Melissa was sentenced to 2 years in federal prison. Yeah.
Wait, 2 years? That's it?
2 years.
That's like a slap on the wrist. That's nothing.
Brandy Pokovich was devastated by the loss. She lost her best friend.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I think that she didn't get more time because she wasn't charged. I mean, there were no murder charges. There were no manslaughter charges. The judge was like, he did this. He was a willing participant. It went wrong. He died. She didn't murder him.
Who said he was a willing participant?
The district judge that sentenced her.
But maybe he wasn't. Maybe
No,
he didn't.
he was.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. She was gonna pass him the methamphetamine. He was gonna sell it to the other guys in prison and have, it's like a little side hustle.
Sure. Gotta have a side hustle.
It didn't work.
Sometimes you don't get it.
Sometimes you don't get it. So that's story number 1. The article referred to it as the kiss of death.
Aw, I like that.
Story number 2, the chocolate bank robber.
Ooh.
You're gonna like this one.
I like this one already.
At approximately 3 p.m., no one dies in this one.
Cool.
Love this story. At approximately 3 p.m. on September 7th, 2017, a man walked into the Southeast Division branch of BMO Bank. I'm going to describe him to you. See if you can picture. He was wearing jeans, a white sweater, and a neon green beanie. There were 2 shiny bandages across the bridge of his nose and what appeared to be either ink or makeup smeared underneath his eyes down to his cheekbones. So, already, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, but also, like, not that out of the ordinary for Portland.
Not that weird.
Yeah.
I mean, really not that weird.
Yeah.
Maybe weird to see in a bank because that's a very, like, austere business setting.
I would, like, look at them and be like, huh, and then look away.
Yeah. I mean, I think if it was in a bank, I'd probably be like, I don't know if I trust this person to make a withdrawal because it seems like they're in the midst of a manic episode and they're probably going to try and take out all their money and invest it in, like, a company that makes, like, novelty sandals or just, like, something weird, you know? Like, I'm like, maybe don't make any withdrawals today. He approached the teller. The teller was wary of him, but decided to just be professional and courteous. That customer service front that's so ingrained in all of us. We've all worked in that industry. We've all dealt with interactions with people that are very strange.
Yeah.
Instead, the guy walks up to the teller, reaches into his pocket, and pulls out a piece of chocolate. An Andes Mint, if you want the exact chocolate. It was an Andes Mint. Have you ever had an Andes Mint?
Yeah, I don't like them.
No one does. It's like the world sponsor of grandmas. I don't like the way they taste, but I love them because my grandma always used to have Andes Mints. She actually had like a special porcelain box on the coffee table that she kept the Andes Mints in.
Oh, okay.
And when we come over, she'd be like, she'd take the lid off and be like, "You want one?" I actually have that box now. She's since passed, but I have the porcelain box.
That's so grandma.
It's so grandma. I've considered buying Andes Mints just to put them in there.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to eat them. They're not good. I don't like mint chocolate.
It's a decoration.
It's disgusting. But they're, they taste like wax. But I love them. So to me, I was like, he's got like the grandma candy. I was hooked.
Yeah.
Anyway, he passes him the mint along with a note that says, "Take a chocolate, give me 50s." So the teller goes, "Oh fuck, we're being robbed. This man is robbing me." They turn over all the money in their drawer, which is not very much. It's less than $1,100. And the guy takes it, says, "Thank you," and he gets the hell out of there. So he's gone.
This is like the sweetest bank robber I've ever heard of.
He did not flash a gun. He did not. Nope.
Here's a chocolate.
Here's a chocolate.
I don't
give me
want to hurt
50s.
you. Yeah. You give me what I want. I give you what you want.
I give you what you don't want, which is an Andy's mint because they're bad. But it's a nice gesture. Not long after, like within a matter of hours, police get a tip that this strange Band-Aid bank robber has been spotted around Southeast 80th and Harrison Streets in Portland.
Nice.
And I can't help but wonder, do you think he's still wearing the same stuff that he robbed the bank in?
Yeah, probably.
Because it's like a very noticeable, memorable, weird... He's got weird shit on his face and the neon hat. Is he just like walking around with an open bag, leaving like a little snail trail of $50 bills? Like, was his outfit, was that him being like, "I'm going to put on a disguise"? Like, was that his disguise? Yeah. He's like, "I put Band-Aids on my nose and I put ink under my eyes and I wear a green hat. No one will recognize me. I got it." I don't know. Either way, police easily find him. They apprehend him, search his vehicle, and find a Winco tote bag containing the following items: a box of glitter Band-Aids, a neon green Seattle Seahawks hat, black mascara, black glitter eyeshadow, a large amount of cash, this killed me, a practice robbery note. So he had like written a few out to be like, which one sounds the best. Written a few different versions before he settled on, "Take a chocolate, give me 50s. And they found also a bunch of Andy's mints. He had like a whole bag.
My grandma's boy.
And the cops are like, "Do you think this is the guy?" I'm just kidding. No, they arrested 62-year-old Daniel Allen Butler.
He was 62?
He was 62.
Whoa.
Hence the mints. It tracks.
Okay. I was picturing like a 20-year-old hipster guy.
No, he was actually old.
Wow.
He pled guilty to all charges. Not certain about how much time he got. None of the articles that I read divulged that. But I did read that he was diagnosed bipolar. So it's very possible that he actually was in the midst of some kind of mania when he robbed the bank. And at his sentencing, he said he was glad he got caught because, quote, "I would have kept doing it again and again."
Oh, if you're out there out of jail, is he out of jail?
I don't know.
If you're listening to this and you're the Andy's Mint robber guy, we love you.
I'm guessing he's probably still in because robbing a bank is a pretty serious crime. But I don't know. Maybe if his mental health was taken into account, that he could have gotten a lighter sentence, or I don't know. I couldn't find really that much about him.
What was his name?
His name is Daniel Allen Butler.
Justice for Daniel.
Daniel Allen Butler. It's fine. It was $1,000. Who cares?
Man, he paid for it.
He did not have a gun. He did not have any weapons on him. He just had the Andy's mints.
He had a cool fit.
Yeah, and he had his disguise. So that's that one. I thought
that was
that
my favorite one you've told so far.
That was a fun one. I thought you'd like that one. This one is less fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. The Mota Dispensary shootings. I don't know if you've heard about this in the news.
Yeah, because it hasn't been that long, right?
It has not. It's happened in 2024, and we're going to get into all the nitty-gritties. It was getting late on October 3rd, the day before my birthday. Yeah. 2024, and 34-year-old... Oh, my God. I was 34
Is this story about you?
This story's about me. No. I'm sorry. I'm stopping. 34-year-old Jason Steiner was working the counter at Mota, a cannabis dispensary in St. John's. It was coming up on 10 p.m. He was getting ready to shut her down.
Shut her down.
Shut her down. Time to shut her down. So he went in the back for a second, I'm guessing to do some admin or, I don't know, like his pre-closing stuff. He'd only been back there a minute or two when he heard voices coming from up front. He walked back into the store lobby, probably a little annoyed because he's like, God damn it, why are you coming in so close to close? But he was greeted not by a customer, but by 3 men in ski masks with guns drawn. He told the men to take whatever they wanted. He said he would go out the back. They did not try to stop him. They were like, fine, get the fuck out of here. As he was leaving, Jason grabbed his own bag from the back room. He was like, I'm going to grab my bag. I'm going to grab my stuff, my car keys, my bag, and then I'm going to go. And they were like, get out of here. And he left out the back door. The 3 men were rummaging around the store, stuffing cash and merchandise, probably stealing weed into their bags. What they didn't know was that Jason hadn't actually left. Instead, he went outside, circled back to the drive-up window on the side of Mota. You see, Jason also carried a firearm, and that's what was in the bag he'd grabbed as he left. And now, with all 3 robbers in his sights, and none of them the wiser, Jason raised his weapon and opened fire. He shot 14 rounds,
Whoa.
emptying a full magazine at the intruders through the drive-through window. With his clip empty, he then took out his phone and called 911 at 9:39 p.m. So, from my understanding, all of this really happened in like a matter of 10 minutes or less. 1 minute he's getting ready to close, the next he's just shot several people. Police arrive 9 minutes later. They find 18-year-old King Lawrence inside. He's been struck in the head. He was pronounced dead on the scene. 20-year-old Tahir Burley had been struck several times in the torso. He was alive. He was rushed to the hospital, but he unfortunately ended up also dying. The 3rd victim escaped out the back. He was nowhere to be seen. He was not hit, and he dropped his gun when he ran. So they don't know who this person is, and he's gone.
Fascinating.
Jason basically told police, yes, I shot them. I was afraid for my life. I was terrified. I thought they were going to kill me, blah, 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 blah. When the police asked him why he didn't just, like, you know, leave, he said his car keys were inside. He's a big guy. He was afraid if he tried to run, they would have caught him and killed him. Maybe taken his car, chased him down. I don't know. To me, this is weird because obviously if they were worried about him getting away, they wouldn't have let him leave in the first place. Right? So that it's not like compelling justification for shooting them. It was also later noted after watching this all go down on the security cameras that when Jason started firing, their backs were to him. They weren't aiming their weapons at him. They didn't even know he was there. They were busy. They were stealing weed. They were stealing money. They were preoccupied. They were like, they didn't give a shit. He was like, I'm leaving. They're like, fine, go. The end. Jason is arrested. He's charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of attempted murder and 3 counts of unlawful use of a weapon. It was not until June of 2025 that the name of the 3rd man responsible for the attempted robbery was identified as 21-year-old Jaywin Hudson. And by virtue of an extremely fucked up cosmic coincidence, he too was shot to death on July 20th, 2025 on North Newman Ave in Portland. And as far as I know, that case is unsolved. Has nothing to do with the robbery.
Damn.
Is its own separate murder case. So Jason Steiner went to trial. It started in early fall of 2025. Prosecutors argued that he should have fled when he left out the back, that him grabbing his gun on the way out and looping around the side of the building demonstrated premeditation, and that it was unnecessary. He didn't have to
Yeah.
shoot them.
Did he walk around the building or drive around the building?
walked.
Okay.
Yeah, because his car keys were inside,
Okay,
supposedly.
okay.
So he couldn't have driven. The defense said absolutely he was in imminent physical danger the whole time. It was 100% self-defense. And apparently his lawyers were pretty convincing because he was found not guilty of all charges on October 10th, 2025, and he is a free man. He does have a slightly checkered past. In 2021, he drove his truck into his manager's car for firing him, his manager firing him. So he was like, fuck you.
Whoa.
And he just drove his truck into the car. He got probation. I think that he had some anger management problems. Nothing crazy, but, you know.
Did he like, okay, so I know he was found not guilty, but like,
He did serve a year while he was awaiting trial.
okay. I was going to say, like, was he like required to do like anger management classes or anything?
No, I mean, there were no stipulations. He was found not guilty. So
Fascinating.
that was it. Yeah, he was found not guilty on all charges.
I like actually fully don't know what my opinion is about this case. What do you think?
I feel like he probably should have been convicted of manslaughter.
Yeah. Or at least made to, like, because of his past, at least made to take anger management classes.
Well,
or
he's already taken
something.
anger management.
Oh, he already has.
Yes.
Oh,
He had to
okay.
take anger management as part of his probation deal from ramming into his boss's car.
Okay, never mind.
I feel like because of the situation involving the crime, like, I think if the situation had been different, I would have understood why. I would understand why he would come back. Like, if they just killed someone,
Yeah.
and then they were like, "Get out of here," or if they were in the process of like raping or assaulting someone, and they were
Sure,
like, "You
yeah.
get out of here," then I could understand why you would double back and be like, "No, like I gotta stop these guys." But what do you work for a dispensary? What the fuck do you
Yeah.
care? Let him take the shit.
And
They told you could go.
Yeah,
Go.
they
You're
told
not in
him he
any
could
danger.
go.
You're out.
so it was actually not threatening.
You're
to
out.
him.
You have a weapon on you. Their backs are to you. They told you to go. Bitch, go.
Yeah.
It's not your weed store, even. And even if it was, like, you're going to value the property. I'm guessing you have insurance.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's completely unnecessary. It sounds like maybe he felt angry or emasculated because these three people came in and scared him and made him feel, vulnerable and small.
And he has a little bit of a hard time regulating his emotions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he was like, well, I have a gun, so fuck them. So he came back and just executed them. And
Yeah.
obviously, robbing someone at gunpoint is fucked up. And I'm not saying there shouldn't have been repercussions for
Yeah.
these people that I'm sure it was a very traumatic experience. I don't think he should have gotten off for
Yeah.
executing.
I think
There
I
were
agree with
young people
Yeah.
that he killed.
Aw.
And he emptied a whole clip. Like, that's anger.
Yeah.
You're not firing a few shots to scare him off. I don't know. It's sus to me.
Yeah. Like, he could have done so many things differently.
Yeah. Also, you had your phone. Fucking go outside and call the police.
Yeah. Yeah, these are all very valid points. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that he did get off completely.
Yeah. I guess I can probably guarantee you that if the three young men that had robbed the store had been white,
Yeah.
he would not have gotten off.
Was he white?
No.
Okay.
I believe he is Latino.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
If
know.
he had been white, no question.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is he's chilling now. He did serve a year while he was waiting for trial, so
What a
that's
funny...
some time to kill and to think about your actions.
I wonder how moving forward, like getting job references is going to be kind of tough. It's like his previous employer, he rammed into their vehicle. And then this employer, he like fucking killed somebody. Like, I don't know, man. Good luck getting a job.
Yeah, I hope that he is able to pick up the pieces of his life
Yeah.
and do something that is productive and hopefully work on his volatility a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's just all go to therapy.
That's
We'll
like
do it together.
the moral of like every story.
It is. We just talked about this.
Yeah.
Let's all go to therapy together. We'll all go.
Yeah. Together.
Together.
Group
Here
therapy.
we go. We're going. And those are my little stories. Those are my little
Love
Portland
it.
stories.
So, okay. So originally I was going to do one story, but because you have these like little collection of weird Portland stories, I'm going to switch my topic and also do a little like 2 weird Portland stories. So we just have this is like the weird Portland anthology episode.
Are you doing your infamous ones?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. This one briefly mentions suicide and mental illness, so small trigger warning. Let's go back to the year of 1981. Arcade game popularity was at its peak, with arcades popping up everywhere. And in a couple Portland suburbs, a mysterious video game suddenly appeared. The machine itself was supposedly a simple and unnamed black box. It was said to be addictive, hypnotic, and dangerous. Children who played the game were said to suffer from amnesia, seizures, night terrors, hallucinations, insanity, abduction, and even death.
The fuck?
According,
they played the game and they get abducted?
yeah, you go, yeah, yep.
Who?
You'll see.
Oh my god. Okay.
According to lore, teenagers completely vanished after playing it. Mysterious men decked out in black suits came by periodically to service it.
No.
Some say it was a secret government research program. Some say it was a part of the CIA's MK Ultra mind control program. Some say, most people say, it's all bullshit and it never existed at all.
Those people are incorrect.
Today I'm going to tell you all about it. According to a legend, a new video game called Polybius popped up in suburban arcades around Portland in 1981. People who recount playing it often have mixed stories and memories of the machine and its gameplay. It said children would form lines around the machine and fight each other for access due to the addictive nature of the game. The same children would continue to become increasingly unwell after playing, some going insane, and some even taking their own lives, until the machines mysteriously vanished without a trace or a shred of evidence.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 80s?
Yeah, the early 80s.
So we need to start a Reddit thread and be like, did you grow up in Portland in the 80s?
There are so many. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. The lack of any surviving Polybius machines is explained by the mysterious men in black who were said to record data on the players before removing all remnants of the machine. Despite the popularity of the legend, there is no evidence that Polybius has ever existed. It was first mentioned online in August of 1997 on the website coinop.org. An anonymous post on that message board talked about a mysterious government-linked arcade machine that caused negative psychological effects with a developer named as Zeneslotion. Okay, I got it.
Zeneslotion?
Zeneslotion. It is a German word. Well, actually, it's not actual word. It's a combination of 2 German words. I can't remember what the 2 words are, what they mean though.
Is there a
Zeneslotion?
Is there a umlaut or umlaut like the 2 little dots that go above the letters?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. I was like
Zeneslotion.
Zeneslotion. Okay.
There are multiple people who claim to have the Polybius ROMs, but there has been no proof of this. And to be honest, I had to look up what a ROM was because I'm not a nerd.
I was going to say, what's a ROM?
And in case you're also cool and not a nerd, a ROM in gaming is a digital file containing a copy of data from a physical read-only memory chip, such as a cartridge or arcade board. These files are used with emulation software to play retro games on modern devices. They represent a snapshot of the game's original code and assets. So, like, you know how you can play, like, I don't know, like Duck Hunt and, I don't know, like Mario Kart and all those old games that we grew up on now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how,
Okay.
through ROMs.
Okay, I still kind of don't get what they are, but I understand what they do.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how they do it.
Oh,
or
same,
what that
yeah.
means. Okay.
You can find a lot of fan-made playthroughs online and some videos of people claiming to have the actual machines, but these are primarily video game enthusiasts who have made their own. There's also a smattering of people on various message boards who claim to have played the game or have knowledge of its existence.
I want to know I want to see like some of the
gameplay and
yeah. I mean, you said they're not real, obviously.
From what I watched, they're all a little different. It's a lot of flashing images, a lot of subliminal messaging.
Okay, that's not that cool. I was, for some reason, I was picturing like liminal spaces, but like super pixelated.
Yeah.
Like 80s style pixelated, like you're like just like walking around like blank rooms or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No. I think it's more of like a point and shoot style, like arcade game that was kind of popular.
Well, that's what I was
time.
picturing, but like things jump out at you.
I don't think so, but maybe. I think, like I said, I think they were all a little bit different.
How many machines were there? Supposedly,
I don't
allegedly.
know how many. I don't know how many there were. There were multiple because they supposedly popped up in different
arcades.
Parts of Portland. Yeah.
Do you think that there was ever one allegedly at the little clown arcade on Belmont?
Oh, maybe. That would have been a good spot to like pop in and talk to them about it. Maybe we'll do a follow-up.
Yeah, we have to go investigate this, obviously. I just want to go to the arcade.
One anonymous person online claims the game was associated with Sega's arcade division. He said he was a programmer in that division and that the project was made to stimulate specific parts of the human brain, with testers often suffering amnesia and memory loss.
Ew.
There's another guy named Stephen Roach who claimed to be one of the OG programmers of Polybius. He said he was one of the programmers who started the parent company, Zenith Lotion, in 1978. According to Roach, the company was reached out to by a South American company and given the task to develop an arcade game that would be tested on American players. He said the game caused immense panic throughout the company, with people believing that they had developed and created a monster.
Ugh.
There's another person who didn't ask me anything on Reddit who claimed to have played the game in 1981. According to that user, the game wasn't very spooky, but it was really loud and annoying. He also said it wasn't particularly fun.
Oh my god.
He said the part...
It's like, yeah, it was like annoying and boring. I hated it. What else you got?
He said the part about the men in black who came to work on the machines is both true and false, saying that the arcade machines were taken down and put up by some larger arcade warehouse company. The workers of the company did wear black suits when they came to service the machines. He said when they came on Halloween, their explanation was that they were dressed up as FBI agents. Another person on Reddit claims that his dad played the game as a kid. His dad lived in Gresham at the time and first played the game at a plaid pantry when he was 7 years old.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh god, I miss that time.
Yeah.
I'm like nostalgic for that, and I didn't even ever experience it. When you could go into a drugstore or like a convenience store and get a Slurpee.
Can you imagine being able to go into plaid pantry and like hang out and play a game? Now
No.
I
don't go into a plaid pantry by myself.
Yeah.
Because you'll get harassed by tweakers. Side note, if you work in a plaid pantry, you're literally a hero.
Yeah.
And we love you.
The dad described a dark and sinister feeling when playing the game compared to others. He said the game made him feel as though he was being watched. There are a lot of different theories about the false memories attached to Polybius. People may be... Okay, so wait, before I say this, I think the general consensus is that it just didn't exist. And the theories to why people are remembering Polybius and why that legend is still continuing is because people may be misremembering other games from around the same time period. People may also be associating other video game related incidents with Polybius. For example, one Portland teenager developed a migraine after playing the game Tempest. He was later found unconscious in a stranger's yard after blacking out. And another kid fell ill after trying to beat a record in Asteroids in that same Portland arcade. He played for 20 hours before succumbing to stomach pain.
20 hours?
28 hours. And this was all around the same time period, I believe.
Well, yeah, if you play a fucking video game for 28 hours, you're going to feel like shit, obviously. So wait, so is it assumed then that it's like a Mandela effect kind of situation? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that it's assumed that because it didn't even... Okay, so the first... What year was it? It first was posted about online in like the mid-90s. And there was no trace of it being mentioned before that. And I think it's kind of like a Mandela effect. In 1981, the FBI also raided 52 Portland arcades and made 25 arrests a year later due to owners illegally converting video game cabinets into gambling machines.
That really happened, huh?
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. This is also around the time that video games started becoming the target of fear and anxiety, with parents worrying about addictive nature of games, blah, 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 blah. Parents are still saying the same thing today.
Yeah, of course.
But since then, 2 video games called Polybius have been released, one in 2007 and one in 2017, but it's not the original, like the legend. The Polybius legend has also been featured in music, television, film, and performance art, with cameos and mentions in a 9-Inch Nails video, and episodes in The Simpsons, Stranger Things, among others. And author Ernest Cline, who wrote Ready Player One, was also heavily inspired by Polybius and had heard of the legend as a child while growing up in Ohio. So the legend spread.
Yeah, it did. Holy shit.
So regardless of whether or not it existed, it's kind of hard to deny its lasting cultural impact and its cult-like status that still remains today. Yeah, I don't know. From what I've read and what I gathered, it's not real, and I think I'm kind of leaning towards it not being real, but I think it is really interesting that it had such a cultural impact and that people have false memories playing it.
To me, the whole urban legend thing, it's creepy, but the truths that created it are what's really scary.
Yeah.
Ugh, the idea of a kid playing a fucking video game for 28 hours and then like having an episode is so gross and scary to me.
Oh, I bet that shit happens all the time, even now.
Yeah.
Like, especially now when people can just do it from their house.
Yeah, they do it from their house. You're sitting down on the couch.
Yeah.
You hear about gamers like wearing diapers and using catheters and shit so they don't have to get off the... It's like...
Oh, that's so weird.
It's so weird and gross. If you're going to use a catheter, it should be because you have a medical fetish at home.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's the only reason you should ever use one.
That's the only reason. Well, that's the only reason you should ever use one recreationally. If you have a medical fetish, that's totally fine. But if you're playing a video game, you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
If you're listening to this and you have a memory or you know anything about it, please let us know. I'm really interested to hear from people.
I am too. I'm extremely curious if this was, what is it called? A tulpa?
Oh, I don't know that.
When it's like a shared belief that creates a real product.
Interesting.
Like if enough people believe in it, it kind of manifests.
I mean, that's kind of what happened with this, because there were actual games developed that were called Polybius, so I don't know.
I want to know.
Yeah. So write in and tell us.
Let us know. If you played it, I would like descriptions.
Yeah.
Beyond just that it was loud and annoying.
Yeah. Well, so if it was loud and annoying, you can tell us.
If it was loud and annoying, that's fine. But how was it loud? How was it annoying?
Yeah.
I want the nitty gritties.
All right. Moving on to another Portland area mystery. If you lived in Portland in 2015, you may have seen flyers posted around town for the Willamette Valley Dream Survey.
Wait, we lived in Portland.
I know, yeah.
I didn't realize it was 2015. I hate this.
Yeah. The posters read, "Have you been having strange dreams? The Willamette Valley Dream Survey is investigating a recent spike in bizarre, unexplainable dreams. If you have been experiencing any unusual dream activity, you can help by reporting a summary. Please contact either the email or the phone number and leave a description of your dream." The phone number was hosted by a company called Feudal that connected various payphones in Portland as a free service.
Were there payphones in Portland in 2015?
I guess so. That little tidbit I found on Reddit, I did not actually follow up on that, but apparently.
Wild.
I mean, there are still some
Really?
payphones, yeah.
Huh.
They're not many, but there are some.
It's like a unicorn.
Yeah. When called, a robotic female voice answered and directed callers to leave their dreams after the tone. After the caller hung up, they would receive a call or a text message from the same number with an automated voice thanking them for sharing. Similar posts were found in Utah 5 years later for the Happy Valley Dream Survey. Happy Valley is a nickname for Utah County and also a suburb of Portland. Both posters were nearly identical. Callers later reported receiving additional calls from this number during the middle of the night, with the caller only allowing the phone to ring 1 or 2 times. A couple Reddit users led an investigation into the dream surveys, and both accounts were deleted on the same day, which fueled the mystery and conspiracy theories behind the dream survey posters.
I hate that.
I'm going to read one of those users' posts.
Oh, God.
While ringing the number, my call went straight to voicemail after only 1 ring, with a British-sounding voice saying, "Please leave a description of your dream after the tone." I hung up at the tone, not expecting the number to work. After doing so, I immediately got an automated text message saying, "Thank you for leaving a voicemail and participating in the Happy Valley Dream Survey." After calling, I saw from my phone's caller ID that the phone number is registered in Las Vegas. I decided I'd call the number again and do what people are meant to do according to the flyer. I'd leave a description of a weird dream, then wait and see if the group running the dream survey responds. Well, I just did that. Long story short, as I started leaving a message, there was suddenly a noise from the other end of the line, which sounded like feedback or background noise. I've never heard that before while leaving a voice message, so I thought that there must have been someone on the other end listening to my message. I continued to talk and left a detailed description of a dream my friend recently had. Immediately after I hung up, I received the same text message from my previous call. This confirms that the messages are automated. It should be noted that I placed my call about a little after noon, so I pretty much forgot about it by the end of my day. Around 3 a.m., I received an unknown call from Las Vegas, Nevada. For a few seconds, I just sat there in shock that this number set up by some weirdo at the other side of the country was calling me back during the witching hour. The person, oddly, only called for about 10 seconds before hanging up. Needless to say, I was very unnerved at that point. I didn't think it could be real and was hoping that maybe it was just some other unknown number from Vegas. But nope. Same number as the dream survey. If I had any doubts about this being legit, they were all thrown to the curb. I was so spooked at that point that I blocked the number after waiting several minutes for a voicemail, which never came.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just got chills.
In a continuation of that post, I decided to Google what relevance the name Happy Valley has, and as it turns out, there are 11 other locations in America named or nicknamed Happy Valley besides the aforementioned places in Utah and Oregon. It seems strange that these flyers were spotted years apart in locations hundreds of miles apart, with their only similarity being their names. Okay, so there are multiple long Reddit threads about this. This post in particular had about 200 comments and 11 updates from the user before the user stopped posting and completely deleted their account. One user in the comment said that they called the number and received a text message back that read, "Ask yourself, who am I? Once you have an answer, reply, and based on your response, we will proceed from there."
No.
Some users reported receiving a series of weird letters and numbers as a reply.
Letters in the mail?
No, it's
I'm sorry.
As like a text message,
Okay,
just like
I
a
was
series of
like,
weird letters and numbers.
How did they get the address?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my brain. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah. It seems that nobody really has concrete answers, but from what I understand, the leading theory is that it's cult related. Supposedly, the cult members had dreams about a doomsday that was supposed to happen that September. Some people think that the 2 deleted Redditors were a part of the cult and were trying to draw attention to the cult itself. Some other theories I found were that the project was being led by a group of people looking for a specific message sent through someone's dreams. Some people believe it was the government doing mind experiments. And a lot of others believe it was just a prank or an art project. I don't really have an ending to this. There have been flyers that popped up in random towns over the last few years, and apparently the number is still active.
What's the number?
I couldn't find it. I don't know if I looked harder I could find it, but I don't have it. I don't have it right now.
All right, we need to call it.
This is true, yeah. Some previous callers reported receiving sporadic 4 a.m. calls from the same number multiple years later.
Ooh.
I don't know what you think. But if you are listening to this and you saw the posters and you call the number, please let us know. We need to know more about this.
I think that this is my favorite type of creepy thing.
Yeah.
Ambiguous.
It's a mystery.
And disturbing.
Yeah. Like surface level, it doesn't really seem that weird, but I feel like there's something about it that's really weird.
Getting a call in the middle of the night. What would happen if you picked up? Who would be
I don't know.
Would it be an automated call?
From what I understand, there's no one on the other end.
So people have picked up.
People have the caller only lets it ring for like a few seconds and then they'll hang up. But if people pick up, I don't think there's a like response on the other end. I think that they just hang up.
I don't know why this like disturbs me so much. I think dreams freak me out kind of. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when you dream, you're getting a glimpse of some weird shit.
Yeah.
Be it subconscious or existential or whatever.
Yeah.
But dreams freak me out. I've been having weird ones lately.
Yeah. Do you take melatonin?
No,
okay.
I don't anymore because I heard it's
I have crazy
bad for your
dreams.
heart.
Oh yeah. I have crazy dreams when I take melatonin.
I smoke a lot of weed, but
yeah. I wonder if weed dreams are a thing because I personally have never experienced weird dreams from weed before bed, but I don't know.
I mean, I think I've just always had weird dreams.
Yeah.
But sometimes they ramp up, and lately I've been having like a lot of really vivid weird ones in a row.
Yeah.
So that the timing is perfect for it to be very creepy.
Have you ever had a dream that had ended up happening in real life later?
No, but I've had the same repeated dream that I've probably had like I've had dreams where I go to the same non-existent place. And I've probably had dreams where I end up there like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times.
Interesting. Is it like a comforting place or a scary place? What kind of place
kind
is
of
it?
both. It's more comforting, I guess. Yeah, it's weird. It's like a kind of like a giant elaborate treehouse, but it's also abandoned and it's also like very urban.
Interesting.
But it's also kind of a museum like exhibit.
Whoa, sounds cool.
And I never like wake up and I'm like, oh, I just had a dream about that place. But like I'll have a day where I'm like, I'm thinking about that place, and that makes me realize I must have dreamed about it recently.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder what that place means.
That's why dreams are so creepy.
Yeah.
Is because you just don't know. Is it just like recycled information, or is it? I don't know.
They have to mean something. I have very reoccurring dreams about Bloomington, like all the time, and they're always related to the Owlery in Ryan and Toby.
Oh,
which is so weird. Like the Owlery I worked at for such a short period in my life, and I haven't talked to Ryan and Toby in so long. So I don't know why. Okay, so listeners who don't know me, I used to work at this restaurant called the Owlery in Bloomington, Indiana, and the owners of the restaurant were Ryan and Toby, and they were great. Like I loved that job. but there's literally no reason why I should be dreaming about it like at least once a month, if not more.
What happens? And does anything like significant happen in the dreams, or are you just like, oh,
Not
I'm
really.
here,
I'm just like there and
and they're there,
and they're there.
You're there and they're there.
Yeah.
Are you eating? Are you cooking?
I'm usually working.
You work back of house?
Yeah, I worked in the kitchen.
Huh.
But like they're not dramatic. They're just like very normal. Like I'm always just like chilling in Bloomington working at the Allery. Ryan and Toby are there.
I don't know. Maybe that's... I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to consult like a Jungian therapist.
I know.
To...
Marine. Do you remember
Marine? Oh my god, I forgot. Okay. Quick little excerpt here. Me and Haley both briefly went to the same therapist, and her name was Marine, and she was nice enough, but she was a Jungian therapist, and she was obsessed with dream interpretation, and it was like it was fun, but it was not helpful.
We need her now. We need her on the pod.
It was not helpful to our trauma.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
It was a fun like exercise in like escapism.
Yeah.
Because you'd go in feeling all heavy because you'd been thinking about like all this horribly traumatic shit you were going to talk about in your therapy session, and then somehow she'd get you off on a tangent and you just end up talking about a dream that you'd had, and she'd interpret it for you. And it was fun.
Yeah.
But then you'd leave the session and be like, oh, wait.
Like,
what happened?
Every once in a while, I will like decide I will need a new therapist, and I'll look her up to see if she takes my insurance, and she never takes my insurance anymore. So
I don't remember what insurance I was on when I was seeing her.
I don't either.
But now I have none, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah, we gotta get... that's so funny. I completely forgot that happened. Okay, we gotta... Marine, if you're listening... She's not listening.
She's definitely listening. Maybe she's on vacation in Greece, and she's like our group listener.
She's our... Oh my god.
Marine, come home and counsel us.
Marine, come home. We need your insight here. Weird things are happening with our dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You need to leave Greece. And
leave Greece immediately.
And come back to Portland. Post haste. Chop chop. Yeah,
Well.
that one actually did scare me though. That one was creepy. I loved it. I loved both of those stories actually.
I love that we have this like fun little Portland anthology episode, like weird Portland.
I listen, I love an anthology.
Mm-hmm.
If you too, listeners, love an anthology and you'd like to hear more of them, let us know. It's fun. We like to mix it up. We don't want to get predictable or boring, even if no one's listening but us, because we like to keep it fresh. We like to, I don't know. This is like our little thing that we do. So
yeah,
we like to keep it fun for us and for you. So if you like the anthology, let us know. We'll do more of them. It's fun.
I was trying to find some paranormal trivia for the end, but these are all really dumb questions that like are so okay. I'm just gonna like randomly choose one, and if it's stupid, we have to do it anyway. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, everyone knows this one. It's so stupid.
Maybe I don't know it.
You know it. The ghost of Delbert Grady advises... Oh, wait. Yeah. The ghost of Delbert Grady advises Jack Torrance on family matters in this novel that does not work out well for anyone.
Oh, that's...
The Shining, The Haunting of Hill House. I know,
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's also not even real paranormal. That's paranormal fiction.
I just Googled paranormal trivia.
Wait, pull up another one. We'll try one more.
A word now meaning a spooky spirit once meant your life force. That's why this expression means to die. Right, here are the options. Exorcising the poltergeist. Spooky little thing.
What?
Give up the ghost. Or kicking with Casper.
Means to die?
That's why
How
this
would
expression
spooky little
means
thing
to
means
die. This is from BuzzFeed, by the way.
Spooky little thing.
I think we need a shirt or sticker that says spooky little thing.
It just says that, and then it's like a tombstone.
Yeah.
Wait, what are the other options?
Exercising the poltergeist.
Oh my god.
Exercising the poltergeist. Give up the ghost, or kicking with Casper.
I'm guessing it's give up the ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. My second choice was kicking with Casper.
Yeah, I like kicking with Casper.
Kicking with Casper.
I like that a
Oh
lot,
my God.
actually. All right,
You know what I'm
BuzzFeed.
saying? He was kicking with... He made some bad life choices. Now he's kicking with Casper.
I like that a lot.
It's so funny. I'm going to say that.
I know.
Oh, I'm glad that this one was like funny and light.
Yeah.
The last one was a bummer. Mine are always a bummer.
Well-
I kind of like doing I don't want to say it was a light because people died. So I don't want to, make light of it. But
It's as light as true crime can get.
it is literally, I didn't talk about any assault, any atrocities committed against children, any torture.
You know what? Women weren't even hurt.
No.
Wow.
This is like the first episode.
Wow.
Actually, no. Wesley Allen Dodd didn't hurt women either. But
Oh.
he was also the worst, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He is fucking worse.
He's actually the worst.
And soon we'll have shirts so you can declare it too.
Yes, you can make your stance on Wesley Allen Dodd known by wearing one of the shirts that we're going to prepare for you. We're making merch.
Someday.
Someday, I'm going to dream about it.
Yeah. I'll see what Ryan and Toby think tonight
Okay, you should ask them.
in my dream.
Our designs.
Yeah.
They were pretty stylish. I feel like they had
Yeah.
good taste. I feel like they'd give good advice.
Yeah. If they just happen to listen to this episode, they're going to be like, what the fuck? I haven't talked to you in like
They're gonna be
15
like,
years.
"Wait,
Why are you
who?"
talking? Yeah. Why are you talking about me?
Who? But if you are listening, wait, is Ellery still a thing?
No, Ellery closed.
It's all
Kind
closed
of a
in
bummer.
Bloomington.
Yeah. Everything in Bloomington's closed.
If you live in Bloomington currently, write us and tell us what's not closed, what's still open.
Yeah.
From the old world. You
Not
know.
much.
If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get it.
Sometimes you get it.
We're signing off now.
Good night.
Sweet
This episode edited by 88.8.